Let's talk about The View, y'all. So, my new favorite show. What I didn't notice is that Sonny Hostin has spent an extraordinary amount of time apologizing lately. But here's the question that I have for you guys. Here's the question that I have for you guys. Is The View getting canceled? Is The View going to get canceled? I'm gonna go to about the maybe the 8 minute mark. And the reason that I'm going to the 8 minute mark is I know that Sonny Holston actually apologizes somewhere in the 11 minute mark. But I'm gonna go to the 8 minute mark. And the reason that I'm gonna go to the 8 minute mark is because I want to understand what happened prior to her having to issue another apology and legal note. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the 8 minute mark and see if we can get some context before, because The View somehow, some way has become a political show. And let's see what they're talking about.
Had a chart,
well, that's already
a graph of all of the Venmo payments. This wasn't just one instance. This was, according to the New York Times and these reports, many of them. I have been so disappointed by Republican members of Congress and the Senate that my hopes were not lifted. I am glad. I want to acknowledge that they stood up to Donald Trump, that they are doing their jobs of providing checks and balance, of doing advice and consent, and that there is a bridge, a line that they will not cross. And we need them to continue doing this. So I want to applaud them. I want to acknowledge them. I want to thank them. And I want to tell them your job is not over. You've got Tulsi Gabbard to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Peter Hegseth to worry about.
Okay.
You've got RFK to worry about. Right. You've got Mehmet Oz to worry about.
Well,
so this same thing that they were able to muster up, they need to continue mustering up, and we need to thank them and applaud them for what they've done.
I believe what Donald Trump is really doing is trying to figure out exactly who's the snakes and who's the people that's actually adding value into what's going on inside of the party. I believe that Donald Trump is weeding out the people that he's going to have to deal with. So even though we control all three branches of government, obviously this woman is out of her mind, but we're gonna use this as a talking point. I believe that what Donald Trump is doing is draining the swamp and seeing who's his ops, even when it comes to the Republican Party. And so when you see them then oppose a lot of the things that he's doing, and he's not even president yet. That's the interesting thing about Donald Trump. He's not even president yet. He's already being scrutinized and hated. He hasn't taken office January 20th. We see zero, and I mean zero accountability of Joe Biden. He's basically hitting the nuke button and burning up the entire White House on his way out the door. And I haven't seen one, not one person on the lunch ladies, I mean The View, criticize or hold Joe Biden accountable. And where the hell is Kamala Harris? I heard that she was on vacation. I heard that Kamala Harris, Cam, was actually on vacay. You on vacation? You about to be out of office. Why are you on vacation and you about to be out of office? I don't understand that. I heard that Cam was on vacation. I have not seen them mention not once. Now I don't know if it's because they're completely out of their depth, which we all know that that's true. They don't know how to talk about what's happening with regard to the war. I don't even know how The View then became a political show at all. But every single morning they start up their show and all they have to do, all they talking about is Trump. And he's not even in office yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's continue.
This is Trump's second term.
Yeah.
Isn't he now considered a lame duck?
No,
and why do these Republicans feel the need to have to just bow to him now when they're not going to really get anything out of him?
Well, they have 4 more years, Joy. But, to Anna's point, let me say this.
How's he a lame duck and he didn't even take office yet?
We're all thrilled that
these ladies is crazy.
Gaetz, I agree with you, Alyssa. He would have been a very dangerous pick for the Department of Justice. But his new pick, Trump's new pick, Pam Bondi, I believe she's a dangerous pick as well because she is, she supported Trump's false election claim. She was involved in the efforts to overturn the results. And so that is now the person that's going to be the chief law enforcement.
She was on television, that's the primary requisite.
Look, I've known her. I have known Pam Bondi for many, many, many years. I will tell you, I don't want to ruin her reputation with MAGA people, but Pam Bondi and I hung out a lot when she was Attorney General of Florida and she would come to Miami. We drank a lot together. I liked her a lot. She's not a kook. What's a little election denialism between friends? When, you know, at least, listen, everything in life is relative, people.
Election denialism is a very big.
How many people believe that Joe Biden got 81 to 82 million votes during the pandemic? How many people, and I'm just asking a question. How many people believe that Joe Biden in 2020 in the middle of a pandemic, the fuck is wrong with my camera? Come on. How many people believe that, what is going on with my camera? Oh, here we go. We're not going to do this. Here we go. All right. How many people believe that Joe Biden got 81 to 82 million votes in 2020? In the middle of a pandemic. But let's continue. We got to get to Sunny.
Big
Sunny, we got to take the wins where we can find them,
continue saying
folks.
this? Everything in life is relative. There is no accusation of sexual harassment or assault against her. There's no accusation
She's
of
also qualified.
sexual
She was the
misconduct with
Florida
a
Attorney General.
17-year-old.
Also accusations.
She hasn't killed, beheaded a whale. She hasn't stabbed.
Hey, notice how when they finally start to say something good, because you got to say something good if you actually spend time with somebody. Because then if they start to expose that you actually spending time with people, similar to how Joy and all of these people that's over here actually used to be friends with Trump, but then when it comes out that you've actually spent time with them, then it's going to expose you as a fraud, right? So they got to say, hey, no, not this person, because that's your friend and you've been holding them down. So, but when she starts to say something positive about Pam Bondi, everybody starts to overtalk her.
The dead bear cub. I mean, my
But
God.
we can't minimize some of the things that she has done. And I think we have a clip of some of her former comments. Why don't we take a look at
We
that?
are thrilled to have won Pennsylvania with 87% of the vote in, and we're up almost 400,000 votes. So we're thrilled. We do have evidence of cheating. We are not going anywhere until they declare that we won Pennsylvania. These fake ballots that are coming in late. And back to the observation, they're not letting us watch the process.
Pam, did you just say fake ballots?
There could be. That's the problem.
So I don't think we need to minimize someone like that being who is supposed to be the people's attorney.
Agreed,
the
but I would
Department of
still
Justice.
take
She's
her
going
over
to be
Matt
Trump's
Gaetz.
attorney.
I would still take her over Matt Gaetz.
You can take her over Matt Gaetz, but
No, I'm not minimizing.
I would
But
take
think
the dead bear cub over Matt
But
Gaetz.
I still won't give as much.
Robert Kennedy would also.
I won't give as much credit as Anna is getting about them standing up to anything, because right now it shouldn't be for people. It shouldn't be like this. Everyone that cares about crimes against women should be saying, no, that's out of bounds. Like, and I know that we're uniquely under a Donald Trump presidency, but there's got to be some things that we say, this isn't allowed. They aren't allowed to sit with us.
Well, denying an election.
The distinction is this, is just dreadful character flaws, the sexual misconduct with Matt Gaetz, but he was also deeply unqualified. She's been the Florida Attorney General. She's been a prosecutor. She is going to get confirmed by the Senate. Republicans really like
But
Pam
here's
Bondi.
the problem,
And that, I know,
Sonny.
no one's going to be
Donald
perfect
Trump.
under Donald
The country
Trump.
just elected a guy who denied he lost the election for 4 years, and the country elected them. So
Yeah, it's been mainstream.
And now his lawyer.
she needs to get asked about that. She needs to get asked about that, and
does.
definitely, I'm sure she
does.
will.
And there is also some bribery accusations. I have a legal note.
You want to take this one, Joy, or you?
Right after she says something else slanderous, right after that, she got to issue a legal note.
Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime.
That's true.
Also, another legal note, Pete Hegseth's lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. He has denied any wrongdoing.
That's interesting. Pay off the witness. Okay, here's some good news about my life.
Listen. This woman is so disrespectful. All right, we got to make some adjustments. I can't keep dealing with this nonsense. Let me go and get this because I don't know why this is happening. This woman is so disrespectful and she continues to say some of the most egregious things. And that's why she keep embarrassing herself while issuing these legal notes. This is why she keeps embarrassing herself by issuing these legal notes. Isn't Sunny Hostin a lawyer? Is Sunny, somebody tell me in the chat, is Sunny Hostin a lawyer? I'm trying to understand if Sunny Hostin is a lawyer because she continues to put her foot in her mouth and she's now becoming, oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm wondering if she's doing this on purpose. Because I can't actually believe that Sunny Hostin is actually wanting to and is advocating for some of the stuff that she's saying. Y'all saying she is a lawyer. Okay. So that means that she has to have some level of intellect. All right, cool. I recently watched a video over the weekend where Sunny Hostin was basically, I guess she found out what her ancestry was and she realized that her actual lineage traces back to her family being slave owners. So now we have to throw away the whole premise behind her standing on the idea of wanting reparations because I'm wondering how much her family is going to actually pay for those reparations. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if she has some insight and she has some kind of smarts to her, then that means that she can't be so tone deaf to where she's standing on business and some of the worst things that's supposed to happen by continuing to say some of this dumb stuff. Because I'm almost believing, and this is the honest to God truth, I'm almost believing that she's doing this on purpose so that she can get some more visibility for herself because maybe the view is dying. Here's my question ending this, all right? Is the view eventually going to get canceled? I want to know what y'all thinking about this. Is the view eventually going to get canceled? Right now, I'd like to believe that their views is up. If you go to any of the most recent broadcasts, if you look at any of the most recent stuff inside of their stuff, right? Every single comment on the view on their YouTube channel is saying, hey, y'all trash. Y'all should be canceled. I don't know why this show is still on. All of this stuff. Every single, matter of fact, let me go to it. I'm going to go to it. Let's see if I can pull it up. Check this out. Look at all of the comments on the view. Because I don't even know if lunch ladies still watch this. Wow, my comments were deleted twice. No worries, you may want to hear the truth. Yet you shall hear it anyhow. Do they truly employ someone to delete comments on the channel 24/7? Or do you get to go home anytime soon? Oh, please. Trying to put down Joe Rogan is not a good look. People love him because he can have a conversation with anyone. So people putting him down is not a good look or influence. I'm only here for the comment section now. My curiosity got the best of me to see who actually watches this gunk. They don't believe in dragons, but believe a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. Let me translate the view for you in one sentence. You must think what we tell you to think. You don't get to think for yourself. The like-dislike ratio gives me hope in the country's future. The View panelists are a bunch of bitter gossipers, and this is not journalism. It is a talk show after all, women gossiping about other people and spreading hate and bigotry and hypocrisy. Going after the world's most loved podcaster with lies is not a good look for the show that relies on haters for ratings. These women should be thrown in jail for slander and lying to their viewers on a daily basis. Here's a petition to cancel The View. Jesus Christ. Can't wait for the show to end for good. The View is such a gross echo chamber. It's cringy to watch these women gaslight and lie to their audience. It's incomprehensible how these people continue to be allowed on any network. Divisiveness, absolute hatred, racism, bigotry is blinding. Any network with a sense of respect would immediately end the continual barrage of unleashed on your viewers. What if a fervent, deranged viewer takes it to heart? There is a definite reason why hate speech is dangerous. Peace, love, unity is what we need to move forward. The influence these people have on millions could be channeled towards helping the country heal instead of goading negativity and outrage. Oh my God, Sonny's facial expressions during the legal notes are classic. Every single comment for every show is negative. So I'm trying to figure out, and this is the reason why I started to ask this question in the first place. I'm trying to figure out, is The View still going to be existing in its current format, or is it eventually going to go away? Is it eventually going to go away? Because there's no way they could sustain at this rate. It seems like the majority of the viewers are only watching it to see how they crash out.